Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. This is actually right after our class kanina, and I just decided to have like a backup plan, which is to have a pre-recorded lecture video. So what you're looking now is not, um, in my case, this is like this is not real time. So if you're watching this video at night or nag-watch mo ani during the weekend, then I made this video sa time nga nawala tong connection. So I just resorted to plan B, and that is recording na lang jud. So the reason why we have the recording is that since we are discussing the computation of the estimated equivalent monthly rate of monthly paid and daily paid employees, it would be difficult for us to continue with our class with a very poor and ugly connection. So I will just be repeating what I discussed on the monthly paid computation for the benefit of everyone. So, as you can see here, we already discussed the monthly paid employees. There are two types on how we compute. Actually, four na sila, no? But there are different ways on how we compute the monthly wage of our employees, depending if they are monthly paid or daily paid employees. Okay, so for example, if you are a monthly paid employees, it states here that wait lang. Okay. So it states here that even if wala mo nag duty, or for example no wala man mo nag duty sa rest day, wala mo nag duty sa regular holiday or special non-working days, you will still be compensated. Okay? So that's a difference with monthly paid employees. So um even if you're not required to work on your rest day, okay, that's your rest day. And if even if you are not required to come to work during a regular holiday or special non-working day, you will still be entitled to your salary. So apply siya po siya sa computation. So the formula is applicable daily rate multiplied by the number of days divided by 12 months. So why is it stated applicable daily rate? Naka-state siyang applicable daily rate because it depends on the region if pila ilahang daily minimum wage. So for example, ang daily minimum wage sa Region 6 is 610 pesos, then that is the applicable daily rate. Then we multiply it by 365, divided it by 12. How did we get 365 days? In an entire calendar, there are 293 ordinary working days. Like for example, today is Thursday, March 6, 2025. That's an ordinary day. Wala man siya holiday nga nakabutang. And it's not also my rest day. My rest day is Saturday, Sunday. Or like sa karon ako nga work schedule, Sunday is only my rest day. So we consider that as a ordinary working day. So sa Tibok calendar, there are 293 ordinary working days. There are 52 rest days. So meaning in an entire calendar, 52 times ka mag-day off. Okay? And then there are 12 regular holidays, and there are 8 special non-working days. In our calendar, this is what our regular holidays are, and apil na po ang special non-working day. Take note ha, it might be too confusing because when we talk about special working day, wala siya additional pay because it's a working day, but ang special non-working day na siya additional of 30% i-add sa imuha nga daily minimum wage. So these are our regular holidays. As amended by the Proclamation Number 90 Series of 2022, there are 12. Okay, 12 regular holidays. There are 8 special non-working holidays. Take note, non-working. Wala ilabot ang working holidays. Actually, guys, ang People Power Revolution, sa una, it used to be a special non-working day. So, karon, pito na lang ang special non-working day kay nahimo man si EDSA People Power Revolution as a special working day. So, sa una, no, sa Proclamation Number 42, Series of 2022, 8 pa kabuok ang special non-working day with the inclusion of the EDSA People Power Revolution. Muna siya ang 8. Okay, let us now go back sa babaw, which is ang katungatong computation for monthly paid employees. So, if you add all of this up, no, the 293 ordinary working days plus 52 rest days plus 12 regular holidays and 8 special non-working days, you will get 365 days. in a year. Now let us try to compute it together with our given formula. To compute for the monthly salary ninyo, you will get the applicable daily rate. So ADR here is the applicable daily rate. So for example, no, ang nakabutang abi naka-stipulate sa National Wages and Productivity Board, 610 abi ang sa Region 6 nga daily wage or minimum daily wage. So mo natong ibutang dira. Example lang na ha. Okay? So i-multiply siya sa 365 days kay monthly paid employee man ka. So 365 days imuha from this computation sa number of days. And then once you multiply it sa 365 days, you divide it sa 12 months. Because there are 12 months in a year, and you will come up with an answer of 18,554.16. Or you'll just get the whole number, 18,554 ang iyahang binulan nga sweldo. So this is their monthly na nga estimated monthly rate na niya, or EEMR, estimated equivalent monthly rate. Estimated equivalent monthly rate or binulan niya, depende na sa imuhang employer if they are going to give the 18,000, 1530 or kada kinsinas or tibuok na siya sa usa ka bulan sa katapusan pa ihatag. Basta mo na ni ang imong monthly salary. If you are a monthly paid employee. This is for monthly paid employee. By the way guys, I'll upload this video later on tonight. Samo na lang balayin ho kay kasi pagkasa mong internet sa school. Now let's proceed to the daily paid employee. For the daily paid employee, na-apply ang no work, no pay nga guidelines. So there are 3 ways on how we compute the daily paid employee nga rate. So for EEMR or estimated equivalent monthly rate. So since no work, no pay man siya, depende na sa policies or guidelines of the establishment if required ba sila to work on a holiday or dili sila required to work. Basta ang bottom line ana is if dili sila required to work on a Saturday, they will not also be compensated for that unworked day. So kanang Sabado, dili sila compensated ana if they are not required to work on a Saturday. So there are 3 ways on how to compute for the daily paid employees monthly rate. So naatay set A nga computation which is ang employee nga daily paid employee required siyang mo work every day, that includes Sundays, rest days, special days and holidays. So tibuok tuig ka trabaho ra jud siya. Apil na ang kanang mga rest days, special days, regular holidays. Naapod tay set B wherein you are not required to work and paid on Sunday or rest day. So meaning ana mutrabaho ra ka 5 days a week. Okay, or mutrabaho ra ka 6 days a week. Walay labot ang Sunday. Kay dili man ka required mo trabaho sa Sunday. Since dili man ka required mo trabaho sa Sunday, dili pud ka bayad ana nga Sunday. So 6 days ra ka in a week nga bayad no with your salary. So imuhang daily wage of 610 pesos multiplied by 6 days na siya in a week no kung ato siyang i-compute weekly. But for annually, we have to only compute the entire days nga mo trabaho ka. Okay? So dili siya bayad o dili po siya required to work on a Sunday or rest day. And then the last set, for set C, these are for daily paid employees who are not required to work. Okay? Again ha, they are not required to work on a Saturday, Sunday, or rest day. So duha ka adlaw, 5 days a week ra siya. Kung ang katong set B is 6 days a week, they're not required to work on a Sunday or rest day. Okay, so 6 days a week ra sila paid and required to work. But for set C, they are not required to work on a Saturday and Sunday. So weekends dili siya required to work or rest day. So for example, Saturday is their rest day and di po sila required to work ana. So 2 days in a week sila dili bayad o dili pod sila required mo trabaho. So again, the bottom line is regardless if you are required to work every day for 7 days a week, or you are not required to work on a weekend, or you are not required to work on a Sunday, you will not be compensated for the unworked days for daily paid employees. But for monthly paid employees, regardless if, again ha, for monthly paid employees, if regardless if you will not work on a Saturday, regardless if you will not work on your rest day, regardless if you will not work on a Sunday, you will still get paid. Okay? Even if di pa ka mo trabaho on a regular holiday, you will still get paid if you are a monthly paid employee. But if you are a daily paid employee, you are required to work on an ordinary day 5 days a week or 6 days a week. Mo trabaho ka on a regular holiday o mo trabaho ka on a special holiday. Again, depende siya sa scenario. Kay kaning sa daily paid employee, there are 3 ways on how to compute them. Let us now start sa first set, which is everyday jud ka pa dutihon. Mo trabaho kag holiday, mo trabaho kag rest day, mo trabaho pod ka og Sunday. So trabaho ka kada adlaw, wa kay pahuway. Even your rest day, patrabahoon Japon ka. Yung anak ka sa dista ang imuhang employer. Now, if you look at this number of days, the number of ordinary working days in the daily paid employee for set A is similar to the number of working days dito sa monthly paid employees because unchanging raman siya. Okay? Kung lantaw na to ang monthly paid employees, guys, 293 days na siya. Same ra po na sa daily paid employees because in a calendar, wala may mausab, no? 293 ordinary working days na siya in a year. But, what happened to rest days, regular holidays, and special non-working days? Ngano ning daghan ang number of days niya? Take note, sa babaw, ang number of rest days ra jud in a year is 52. Ang number of regular holidays in a year is only 12. And the number of special non-working days in a year is 8. But why is it nga nahimo siya 67, nahimo siya 24, and nahimo siya og 10? So, mao ni ang formula nga naabot ana nga answer. So, gimultiply ang 52 rest days in a calendar or in a year, multiplied siya sa 1.3. Ang 12 regular holidays nato sa calendar, gimultiply siya by 2. And ang special non-working day, gimultiply, ang 8 kabuok, gimultiply siya sa 1.3. Where did we get the 1.3 to sa special working days, rest days, and regular holidays? We will now be moving forward sa ato ang premium pay. Under the premium pay, so, for under the premium pay class, naadira ang quotation or the computation for the guide computation, holiday pay, premium pay, overtime, and night shift differential. So, on ordinary day, let's say today is Thursday, diba? Today is Thursday, today is an ordinary day, dili man siya holiday. Okay? So, I will be entitled to 100% of my daily salary. What is my daily salary gani? It is 610 pesos. Again ha, akong inadlaw is 610 pesos. That's my daily rate. So, if I work on an ordinary day, I am entitled to 100% of my daily rate. That is 610 pesos. Now, if I work on a Sunday or a special non-working day, I will be entitled to 130% or 1.3. Okay. Kaya ning trabaho man ko on a Sunday, ning trabaho ko sa Sunday, or ning trabaho ko sa special non-working day, no? Ning trabaho ko sa Ninoy Aquino Day. Ning trabaho ko ana, so may special non-working holiday siya, ning work man ko, so nakoy additional pay. That's 1.3 or 130%. Or ning trabaho ko regular holiday, ning trabaho ko during Christmas. So I'm entitled to double pay. That is 2 or 200%. Take note, 100% of my daily minimum wage is 610 pesos. But since I work on a regular holiday, I will be making it 200%, because times 2 double pay man ang regular holiday. So akong 610 pesos, mahimo siya og 1,220. 1220. Asa man taning kuha og 1,220. Nagkakuha tag 1,220. When we multiplied our daily minimum wage of 610 times 2, that is 1,220. Okay. So, kani siya class, okay, ordinary day, 100 or 1, no, 100% or 1. Rest day, Sunday or special non-working day, 130% or 1.3. Regular holiday times 2, no, or 200% or 2. So, ang pag-computer siya ana class, example, ning duty man ka on a Sunday, imong madawat nga 610, mahimo na siya 793. So, nadungagan siya 100 plus. Tungod kay, pila man ang nadungag sa imuha? 30% of your salary. Okay. Or dili na punta sa 610 kung a regular holiday is 2 o times 2 mo na siya nga nahimog 1,220. Lantaw na to dire no, ano 793 ma'am, aside from 610 times 1.3, ang logic pod ana class, madungagan ka og 30%, 30% aside sa imong 100% nga regular salary. That's your regular salary, no, 610. Madungagan ba jud kag 30% of your whole salary. What is 30% of 610? So, 30% of 610 is 183. Okay? 30%. Okay? So, 30% of 610 is 183. Since 183 ang madungagan sa imuhang ordinary day o sa imuhang daily minimum wage nga sweldo nga 610, i-add nato ni siya 610, mahimo na ni siya og pila 793. Kani siya is the explained lang nga detailed version. Pwede kanina lang dito ka no 1.3. Your daily minimum wage nga 610 multiply sa 1.3, you will get 793. Okay. But ko siya i-breakdown nga naabot og ana, ang 130% man good class, diba? 100 na good ni siya daan. That is your regular daily wage nga salary, 100%. Nadungagan ba siya 30%? Meaning ana, 30% of my 100% nga salary, pila man. So, 30% of my 100% salary, which is 610, okay, is equivalent to 183. I-plus pa dyan na nimo sa imuhang ordinary salary of 610, you will get 793. That's the explicit version. But again, do not overthink about this. You just go immediately with 1.3. Okay, basta na-explain lang kung ano naabot og ing ana. Okay, kay 30 ba ato ang rule manggod sa Dole handbook. Basta gani mo duty ka na kay additional 30% kung mo duty ka on a special non-working day or mo duty ka og Sunday. Basta mo na siya ang additional 1.3 kung rest day, Sunday or special non-working day. Kung regular holiday, 2. Okay? Now let us go back to our daily paid employees. Okay, for our daily paid employees, saka ako sa babaw. Okay. Let's go to set A. Katong required siya mo trabaho every day. Kani class, kung kahinumdum mo, pila ganito ang madungag ba sa mag-rest day? It's 1.3, di ba? Kaya na ato dire sa ato ang 1.3 or 130% ang madungag sa imong sweldo kung mo duty kag rest day, Sunday or special non-working. So since there are 52 rest days sa kalendaryo, 52 ka book rest day, i-multiply ra nato sa 1.3 kay ning duty man kag rest day, entitled ka sa additional pay of 1.3 or 130% anang mga adlaw. Onya again, there are 12 in our calendar. There are 12 regular holidays nga nakalista. Since ning duty man kaani kay again no, ang rule sa set A nga computation for daily paid employees, required ka mo trabaho every day, which includes Sunday, rest days, special days o regular holiday. Sisi trabaho mo kag regular holiday imbes mo pahaway ka, double pay. So there are 12 days na regular holiday times 2 because it's double pay. Okay? And then for special non-working days, there are 8 in the calendar. So there are 8 special non-working days in the calendar. Now, if mo duty ka sa special non-working day, similar to Japan sa rest day, you will get 130% ana nga adlaw or 1.3. So, simply just multiply the number of special non-working days times 1.3, which is the guide computation sa additional nga ma-receive nimo if ning duty ka aning mga following days. That is why when I multiplied 52 times 1.3, kakuha tag 67.6. Kung nag-multiply kag 12 times 2, kay double payment ang regular holiday, and there are 12 regular holidays in a year, makakuha tag 24. And if we multiply 8 special non-working days in the calendar sa 1.3, kay kung mo duty ka anang special non-working day, 1.3 ang imuhang sa salary. So, muna nakakuha kag 10.4. I-add ra nimo ni siya tanan, ang answer is 395. And you will do the same thing as what we did with the monthly paid employee for set A. We will compute for our applicable daily rate of 610, which is our ADR. Multiply it by the number of days. Instead of 365, it is 395 na. Then we divide it by 12 months. Okay, kay tungod 395 na diri sa ato ang formula. So 610 multiplied by 395 divided by 12, the answer is 20,079.16 or 20,078. So that is iyahang binulan, no? A little bit of increase compared to the monthly paid employee, pero mas twice ang hago. Mas hago siya. Mas hago lang jud siya because in his case manggod, no, gatrabaho manggod siya everyday. Gatrabaho siya during rest day, gatrabaho siya during special holiday, gatrabaho pod siya during kanang mga regular holidays, special non-working days. This is for set A nga computation. If kada adlaw siya mo trabaho. Dili na punta sa set B. Now, take note ha, you have to take note of the guidelines. For those who do not work, so dili sila mo trabaho and are not considered paid on Sundays and rest days. So, dili sila patrabahoon during Sunday or rest day. 6 days a week ra na siya. 6 days a week ra na sila required nga mo work. Wait lang for a while ha. Okay, so let us continue, no? So, for example, dili ka required mo trabaho on a Sunday or rest day nimo. So, mahulog nga 6 days a week na lang ka mo work. Okay? So, pila siya sa tibuok tuig, no? Ang computation ana, again, walay mausab sa ordinary day. Okay. Makita ninyo, class, kung unsa ang number of ordinary days sa set A, nga computation sa daily paid employees katong required siya mo trabaho every day. So 293 naman to ang ordinary working days niya. Unya kumulanta pud mo sa monthly paid employees, 293 ra jud ang constant ra jud ang ordinary working days. Again ha, constant ang ordinary working days. So diri class 293 ang iyang ordinary working days, which includes Saturday, 12 ka book regular holiday, og 8 ka book special non-working day. Pila ang nawala? 52. Kung kabante ka, walay 52 days. Okay? 52 is a number of rest days in a year. Diba? In the monthly paid employees, 52 was present. Sa daily paid employees diri sa babaw, 52 was also present. Pero nahimo lang siya og 67.6 kay ning trabaho man ka on a rest day and you are compensated an additional 30% per rest day or 1.3. So 52 times 1.3 mo ng 67.6. Pero if you are not required to work on your rest day and yet bayad Japon ka ana, then included ang 52 rest days in an entire calendar or an entire year. Now, kung nakalantaw mo sa pattern ang naara sa set B nga computation sa daily paid employees but are not required to work on a Sunday and are not compensated on a Sunday or rest day, kanira ang present. 293 days, 12 regular holidays and 8 special non-working days. Wala na ang rest day. Ba? Ari sa set B. Nawala ang rest day. Kay again, you are not required to come to work on a Sunday or rest day. Di mo required to work on a Sunday or rest day. And if you are not required to work on a Sunday or rest day, you are not also compensated. Because again, this is a computation for daily paid employees, no work, no pay. So, to put it simply, instead of like the 395 days, if you work every day, appeal ang rest day, or the 365 nga regular days in a year, ang kanina himo siya 313 because gi-minus na to ang 52 rest days. Di na siya i-up na to sa computation. So, 293 plus 12 plus 8. So, ang total ana is 313. So, same formula. Ari na punta sa ubos for set B. Ang ako ang regular daily wage is okay, ari na lang. Atong regular daily wage is 610. That's our applicable daily rate ha, applicable daily rate depending on the region. So 610 na siya para tong inadlaw nga sweldo multiplied by 313, gamay na lang ang number of days kay dire gitangtang ang 52 days nga rest days. Kanina himog 395 kay ning duty siya, appeal ang rest day, appeal ang duty siya sa rest day, holiday, regardless of special non-working or regular holiday. So, ning duty siya ana. So, na siya additional compensation. Kaya tungod ning duty siya regular holiday, o kana rest day. Sa ordinary day, 365 record siya. Kay wala siya di siya record mo duty ana pero bayad siya pon siya. So, kung ikaw monthly paid employee ka, ning duty ka on a Sunday or wala kang ning duty on a Sunday, regardless ana guys, bayad ra Japon mo. So, this concerns the daily paid employees. So, sa daily paid employee, wala siya gisweldoan sa 52 days nga rest day, kaya dili man siya required nga mo work anang mga adlawa. Divided by 12. Pila tanan. So, 610 multiplied by 313 days, then divided by 12 months. So, that is 15,000 na lang ang iyahang monthly nga sweldo. 15,910.83 or we will not concern anymore with kanang mga waki na lang no. So masing gamay ang sweldo no kay syempre 6 days a week raman siya sweldado. Okay, so 610 multiplied by 313 divided by 12. This is for daily paid employees but are not required to work on a Sunday or rest day and are not also compensated on a Sunday or rest day. Now, dili na punta sa pinakalas. What if 5 days a week ra ka pa dutihon? Unya, di ka pa dutihon og Sabado. Di pa ka pa dutihon og Sunday or your rest day. So, duha ka adlaw dili ka masweldoan. So, pila na lang ka days ang mabilin sa imuha? Let's now come to set C. For set C, for those who do not work or dili sa required mo work o dili pod siya considered paid on Saturdays and Sundays or rest day. Take note nga no or rest day. Kay naara depende na kung Saturday ba or Sunday imong rest day basta naraan ang duha no. So 5 days a week ra ka, among weekends dili ka bayad. So how did we come up with 261? So the usual 293 ordinary working days makuhaan siya og Saturday. Kay dili man ka required pa dutihon, no? Di ka required pa dutihon on a Saturday, dili pa jud ka pa dutihon on a Sunday. So ang mabilin na lang sa imuha is 241. Regular holidays 12 ka buok og 8 special non-working days. Walay rest day, walay 52 rest days dili kay again. Dili man ka required mo trabaho on your rest day. Pwede po kabayad ana, no? So, i-add ang 241 nga ordinary working days minus the Saturdays, 12 regular holidays, 8 special non-working days, and you will get 261. Okay, so muna siya. Unsa ni ang mga special non-working days? Nga 10.4 if work. Now, class, if nagtrabaho ka ana 8 times 1.3 is equivalent to 10.4. Kaya again ha, kung mo trabaho ka, 10.4 days na siya ang computation. Kaya nga naman, kung ning trabaho ka og special non-working day, you'll be compensated for that. Di man kaangay mo trabahoan na pero ning trabaho ka. So, required ka nga required ka mo work, for example, pero you'll be compensated. So, mahimo siya og 10.4 if ning trabaho ka on a special non-working day. How did we get 10.4? 8 special non-working holiday times 1.3. Kay mo man na, no, kung mo trabaho ka special non-working day, 1.3 ang ma-add. So, 8 times 1.3, 10.4 ang answer. So, kung wala na kaning trabaho sa special non-working day, 8 ra jud na siya. So, again, no, compute po ta. What if dili ka required mo work sa Saturday, Sunday, and then ang katurang 5 days of hikra ang i-compute sa imuha or 241 working days. So, ang answer, ang total days ra nimo ma-accumulate is 261. So, again, we come back with our regular daily wage of 610 multiplied by 261 days divided by 12. 610 times 261 divided by 12 months. So, ang iyang sweldo ra jud in taon is 13,267.5 or 13,267. Okay, so more ni ang sweldo kay dili siya bayad sa Saturday, Sunday. Okay? Ma'am, ang katulaging sa set A lagi, ma'am, kay naalagi ito yung mga times lagi ilaha. No, like 52 rest day times 1.3 mo unang 67.6. 12 regular holidays times 2 mo unang 24 or special non-working days 8 times 1.3 so mo na siya ang 10.4. Unya sa uban lagi sa set B o set C wala. Kay kaniya siya ang set A class nga scenario is daily paid employee siya and then required pa rin siya mo work sa iyang rest day, regular holiday o special non-working day. So, syempre, unfair man po kayo nga wa siya pahuway tibuok tuig sa kalendaryo, no? Gatrabaho wala jud siya, so na siya additional pay nga madawat sa kaning mga adlaw nga dili unta siya angay mo trabaho pero gipatrabaho siya. Pero pag abot sa set B, ang giingon raman diri dili siya paid on Sundays or rest day. Meaning ana, dili siya kinahanglan mo agto sa trabaho on Sunday, unya dili pod siya makadawat og sweldo ana. Pero ma'am, ngano ang kaning 12 regular holidays og ang 8 special non-working days, wala man siya gi-times 1.3, wala siya gi-times 2. There is an exemption. Sa set B nga scenario, ang katurang Sundays nga dili siya required mo trabaho, ang dili siya bayad. Pero kung dili siya mo trabaho sa regular holiday o di po siya mo trabaho sa special non-working day, bayaran man japon siya ana. Nare case-to-case basis, if ning trabaho siya special non-working day, mahimog 10.4 ang iyahang counting sa number of days kay ning work man siya ana. So 8 times 1.3 mahimog 10.4. Okay? So mo nang wala kay makita nga 12 times 2 or 8 times 1.4 dahil madungagan ang number of days dire compare sa katong set A nga daily paid employee nga naa mga multiplication. Kani siya sa set A nga empleyado class sa daily paid employee. Mara na siya grobot, wala di siya pahuway. Motrabaho pa siya sa weekdays, motrabaho pa rin siya rest day, motrabaho pa rin siya holiday, motrabaho pa rin siya special non-working day. So, in short, wala siya pahuway. Todo kayo siya sa tibok tuig. So, kinahanglan po siya bayaran sa iyang kahago. No, ang uban kapahuway siya gatrabaho ra, so na siya additional. So, munang naani siya. Okay, munang mas daghan ayang number of days. Pero ang kaning sa set B, sa Sunday raman siya dili required mo trabaho. Since sa Sunday raman siya dili required mo trabaho, maura to'y tangtangon diri sa number of days. Okay? Kay maskin dili pa siya mo trabaho sa regular holiday o special non-working days, bayad ra japon siya. Munang naka-maintain ang 18 og ang naka-maintain ang 12 ug ang 8. Same pod sa letter C. Walay na usab sa regular holiday o special non-working day, 12 ug 8 ra japon sila, kay maski hindi sila mo duty aning mga adlaw class, bayad ra japon sila. Pero kung ni-duty jud si employee aning special non-working day, mahimo na siya 10.4. Because again, basta mo duty kay ka on a holiday, na jud kay additional nga bayad. Unsa rin na lahi sa Set C, instead of the usual 293 ordinary working days, nahimo na lang siya 241, kay instead of 6 days a week siya mo trabaho, mahimo na lang 5 days a week. Kay dili siya considered nga mo work on a Saturday, Sunday, or rest day. So na minasan og Saturdays ang 293, nahimo siya og 241 na lang nga ordinary working day. So mo na siya nga naabot ta aning mga different computations. Okay? So I do hope nakasabot mo, kay pre-recorded ra jud ni siya guys, di ko makadungog sa inyong responses. So if na may mga questions nga ikabalik na lang nato sa ato ang synchronous nga klase nga naa na jud ko, nga pwede mo kapangutana, I will entertain your question. So for now, this is just a recorded video para dili pod masayang nga to ang gidiscuss kanina no nya. Syempre maputol pod ang ato ang momentum sa tong discussion if kanang kung sa teaching pa na siya hanging no, murag mahanging na siya kay tungod dili naman nato ma-continue ang discussion. So pag abot na sa next na to nga meeting nga naa na ko, makalimot na mo sa to ang gidiscuss karon no, kay naputol man siya. So ako na lang siyang gihuman. Okay, taas pa tani ni siya, kay mo discuss po ko sa income tax, mo discuss po ko sa barangay micro businesses no, og kanang kay exempted man sila sa minimum wage basta below 3 million ang ilang assets. Okay? And then micro enterprises din ano, barangay micro enterprises. Ang kana pong mga sanctions no, or ang kanang penalty, pila ka years mapriso if wala kaning follow sa minimum wage nga rate. So taas pa kayo na siya. So kanina siya sa computation lang usata. Okay? So I do hope tiwason ninyo tibok ang recording, kay kapoy ra ba kay giyaw-yaw pud diri no. So unta nga yung tiwason ang recording ug makasabot mo guys. Okay? So thank you so much everyone. Bye bye. Au revoir.